Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alrighty. I am going live, and I'm currently sharing a link for the live stream in the Transformers group chat. So hopefully somebody joins in, unlike last time. Because last time, literally, no one showed up at all. So let's see if I can get at least someone to show up. Give me a second. Anyone who is watching this after it's done being live, bear with me here. All right, hopefully that brings in somebody. Firewall, sup? Yes, there were both technical problems and also the package was late. That was the problem. But yeah, last live stream, it's a shame that no one joined last live stream because last live stream I unboxed this bad boy and I've already gotten him built and everything. It's the Lego Optimus. This guy's going to be my next review, so be sure to stay tuned for that either later today, later tonight, or tomorrow. So keep eyes open on the channel. And I've got a couple of things to show off for everyone today. First off, with brand new comic books. I always seem to make it a new trend to show off comic books every time. And let me also grab my knife while I'm over here. There's the knife. There's my knife. And then I've also got 2 boxes to unbox. As you can see right here, I've got one from the Big Bad Toy Store and another one from just another one. Because if I say what it is, it'll just give it away. So anyway, out of... How much time did it take to build? For me, it didn't take very long. It took me like an hour. It honestly didn't take that long. Probably because I'm very experienced in Lego building, so I'm not to brag. I'm just saying, because I'm so experienced, it's probably because why it didn't feel like it took very long. But anyway, going over some of the side stuff that I got recently before we get into the comics. GP movie came out. You're gonna review the Mattel Velociraptor. Oh, the Jurassic Park. Yeah, I actually saw the new Jurassic World movie, and honestly, it was kind of underwhelming. I thought the movie was going to have a lot more of a bang to it. Like, the movie was still good. It's just my problem was it felt more like a continuation of a franchise more than it did a finale of a franchise was my big problem. Anyway, before we get into the comics, I was randomly at one of those, at Walmart, they have those, or like at the stores, they have those bins of just random DVDs. How they have just those random bins of just DVDs. Well, I was looking through them, trying to see if there was any cool DVDs that I liked, and there actually was one. This isn't the full series, but I found a DVD for Transformers Prime, surprisingly. This is not like I said, this isn't the full series. It's just a random DVD of just 5 episodes from season 1, I believe. It has episodes Scrap Heap, Predatory, Metal Attraction, Stronger, Faster, and Legacy. If I remember correctly, Scrap Heap is the one that has the scraplets in it. Predatory, I think, is one that has Arachnid in it. Metal Attraction is one that has that Iacon relic that does the magnet stuff, and then in the episode, RC gets magnetized to Bulkhead's back. And then Stronger, Faster, that's the one with when Ratchet uses himself as a test subject for that Energon stuff, and he gets kind of crazy on basically it's Ratchet taking drugs. And then Legacy, I can't quite remember, but I thought that was really interesting. Some Transformers Prime memorabilia episodes for like $3, so pretty nice stuff right there. And then I honestly still think the second Jurassic Park is pretty good. The third one is okay. Jurassic World was basically just a retelling of the first one, just modernized, and then with just some minor differences. But yeah, it is nice to have this since Prime will be taken off of Netflix eventually, so might as well have something to my collection of Prime. Throw it in with my Beast Wars DVDs and all that. And then getting into the comic books here, I went ahead and picked. So since I got the first issue of Last Bot Standing a while ago, it only made sense that I go and pick up Last Bot Standing issue number 2. I have not read it yet, so if anyone's read this already, don't spoil it. But I've been looking forward to this series, and I'm excited to read the second issue of Transformers Last Bot Standing. Out of my Spawn Image Comics stuff, I did pick up the Scorched issue number 3. So that one looks pretty interesting as well. I read the Scorched issue number 1, and so I want to continue the series. Looks pretty interesting. And then I thought this was interesting. The same guys that made comics for Spawn are also made comics for Lego Ninjago. Huh? Okay, I just thought that was really random, but cool though. So I decided to pick up that Lego Ninjago Garmadon spin-off series. It's called Vuong? I don't know, but it's got the Great Devourer right there on the back, and it's got Garmadon front and center. Looks pretty interesting. I'll definitely have to read that and see how that is. And then while I was at Walmart, I picked up these comic book 3-packs. Now, the only comics on here that I know what I'm getting for sure is this Han Solo and Chewbacca, and then this Wolverine Patch, which I've been hearing a lot of good things about this Wolverine Patch series. So I wanted to bust these open and see what the other 2 comics were that I have on the inside. So let's do that right now. Even as a kid, I was wondering how did 14-year-olds supervise 8 weeks of island skill with predators just reading dinosaur books? I did think that was kind of interesting. How a kid manages to survive on... I mean, if you know enough about dinosaurs, I mean, you could technically survive. But honestly, like, can you actually survive dinosaurs for as long as that kid did? Because technically that kid was there for, like, what was it? Like, months? Weeks? Like, what was it? All right, let's see what comics await us inside. So we've got Han Solo and Chewbacca. Oh, that looks worth it so far. This looks really interesting. This is a team up thing on Spider-Man. That looks great. It's a team up between Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, and I guess Black Cat appears in it. That looks good. And then on the back, it just has an ad for that Iron Man watch. What else did we get in this pack? Interesting. This is a Villain's Reign variant of a Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man comic with some kind of person, some lady on the front. I have no idea who this is. And it's issue number freaking 82, which this is probably one of those really long-lasting comic series that I don't know about, so that'll be an interesting read, I guess, but worth it so far, because sometimes when you get some of these comics, you have no idea what the other 2 are in it, so sometimes you can be a real hit and miss on what you're getting. So far, worth it so far. And then this Wolverine Patch one. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, I've heard good things about this Wolverine Patch series, so thought I'd pick up the first issue, but let's see what else we've got in here. You're fine, Firewall. You don't have to apologize for not showing up. Come on. I'm trying to cut this open without damaging the comics. Oh, man. So, yeah, Jaws Shark Reviews. Glad you made it. So, here's the Wolverine patch. That looks really good. And this is an exclusive cover variant, so very nice. And interesting. I have another one of these comic issues. This is part of a sub-series called the Darkhold sub-series. And I actually got one of these a little bit ago in another pack. This is the Darkhold Wasp. And the other one that I have is the Darkhold Black Bolt. And I really want to get the very first issue of this subline of comics because it has to do with Doctor Doom, and I love Doctor Doom. So this will be another interesting read because I did like that Black Bolt Darkhold comic, so we'll see how good that one is. And, we'll have to see how this one is because I'm not super amazed by this one, but we'll have to see how it turns out. This is a X-Men Legends number 10. It's a really cool looking cover, though. I will say that. It's just... Last time I read X-Men, they kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. The last X-Men comic I read was... the last X-Men comic I read was... I want to say either X of Swords or Excalibur, but either way, both of them were really shizzy comics. I did not enjoy those stories, like, at all. But there have been some X-Men comics that I do own that I did like the reading of, so hopefully this is one of those X-Men comics that does not disappoint. I would like to expand my opinions on the X-Men, just, give me some good comics, which is why I was giving Wolverine Patch a chance. So yeah, since you kind of missed out on the... since you kind of showed up a little bit late, Jaws, just showing you in the last live stream unboxing I did get the Lego Optimus Prime, and since then I've already got this guy all built up and everything, and his review is already recorded and is in the process of being edited, so expect it either later tonight or tomorrow morning. Really excited to get the video out on the Lego Optimus Prime. And then, before we get into the boxes, the packages, I wanted to show off. I found this at GameStop of all places. I found this at GameStop fairly recently. This is the old Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy 3-pack of the Refractor Reconnaissance Team. You guys remember this pack? Yeah, I randomly found this at a GameStop. Thought that was kind of random that I found this at a GameStop, and it's been like so long since this thing came out. There it is, Transformer Siege Refractor Reconnaissance 3-pack. I thought this is a really cool box. I'm gonna review this at some point. Just, I have other priorities, but I did want to show you guys the actual camera. See, here's the camera mode for those guys. Looks pretty good. It's got all the add-ons to make it look like a real camera. Get the pictures of you. Oh, yeah, do that. And I like how the guns combine together to form that tripod. So, very interesting little 3-pack here. And, yeah, I'm really excited to get these guys. Anyway, yeah, I found the refractors in the better colors, the toy colors. I know, and at GameStop of all places, like... So, yeah. The last X-Men comic I read that was one in which Marvel tried to convince me that Professor X isn't a mutant. I think I know, I've never read it, but I think I know the one you're talking about, Firewall. That X-Men comic. But yeah, so some of the X-Men comics that have come out recently in recent years have been kind of lacking, honestly. And that's probably part of the reason why I've never been interested in the X-Men too much. And also because I didn't really grow up on anything X-Men. But I still like the X-Men. It's just, they just really need to up their game. I mean, come on, guys. Anyway, package number 1. This is the one that doesn't really matter as much. So I'm just going to say what it is. This comes from Lego.com. This comes to us from Lego.com. What happened was when I ordered the Lego Optimus Prime, I was supposed to get this as a free bonus thing. Lego has this whole thing they do all the time. Hashtag justice for the X-Men. Yes, please. They Lego always does this thing where, like, if you spend over a certain amount of money or whatever, you're able to get free bonus items with your purchase, which I think I mentioned it before because I opened up that one May the 4th Lego Star Wars package, and I had like 3 free gifts in there because I spent like a bunch of money on stuff for May the 4th. And so, like, this is another one of those free gift items, and it was supposed to ship with the Lego Optimus, but because there was issues and an overwhelmingly amount of orders at the warehouse, they sent this separately from the Optimus. So it finally showed up. Let's get it opened. And again, this isn't that big of a thing. Like, it's nothing to really be like, oh, you got that? Whoa. Like, it's not really something too, like, glamorous or cool, but because it's a package and I happened to get another package around the same time, might as well show it off in the live stream just to add more content to the live stream. But again, this isn't that remarkable of a set, but it is cool that I did get this for free. I did not pay for this at all. There it is. There's the invoice and all this packing material. There we go. So yeah, here's my free Lego set. This is the Children's Amusement Park free promotional set. So yeah, it's this little set that you get free with purchase, and basically it comes with 2 kids, and then it's got a couple of amusement park rides. Like right here, it has that amusement park thing that everyone does where it's the hammer and the thing goes up and hits the bell. It's got one of those swinging rides, but it looks like a banana, and then there's a ring toss for little ducks. So as much as I don't really like need this set for anything, or like I'm not as enthused about this set as the Optimus, I still got this for free. That's the main thing here, is that this was for free. I did not pay for this set. Free Lego. Who doesn't want free Lego? Who doesn't want, like, come on, free Lego. It's one of the good parts of life. So yeah, I might build this. I might keep it in the box. Who knows? But it's cool that I got it. Free Lego. Put it over there with the comics. Then, this is the package that actually matters. This is the Big Bad Toy Store package. And this was a figure that I pre-ordered because I've been getting into a lot of the content that relates to him recently. And I thought this was one of the best looking versions of this character, so I decided to get this particular version as my definitive action figure of this character from the franchise he is from. But yeah, so the Lego Prime review going on your Lego channel, the main channel. So I'm putting the Lego Optimus Prime review on the main channel, but I'm using it to promote the Lego channel. So more Warhammer figures. You're close there. I do have more Warhammer figures, but they're not in this box. But I do have some more Warhammer figures to review. And by the way, thanks for everyone who put that video over 100 views. I was kind of disappointed when that video first came out. So thank you to everyone who watched that Warhammer video. But yeah, it's been a few months since you last posted on your Lego channel. Yes, it has, because I have not posted. I've not really had. I kind of lost the creative. I kind of lost my creative flair for the Lego channel, but I'm trying to get back into uploading on the Lego channel at least once a week. So after this Lego Optimus Prime and the next action figure review, I'm going to try to take a break and try to balance out life so I can upload both Lego videos and Transformer videos on both of those channels. I do have some Lego videos that are already pre-recorded. I just need to edit them and then put them up on the channel. So I'll try doing that. And hey, maybe I can do a video on this on the Lego channel. Maybe. So Anyway, that's just, some stuff I wanted to mention about the Lego channel, what's going on. What figures do I want to review in the future? Well, some of those figures is, I want to review a lot of the legacy figures, like Legacy Blitzwing and Knockout and the Menasor, the Combiner, and like there's some figures like that, and then there's like Studio Series figures that I'm hoping that are still gonna come. Like Sideways and Galvatron are nice, but I still am hoping for a Fallen. What's another thing that I wanted to review? Oh yes, I did want to start reviewing my. I wanted to start reviewing, doing Masters of the Universe reviews. I have a couple that I have ready to get reviewed soon, so hopefully I'm able to get to them pretty soon. But I'm a huge fan of specifically Skeletor, and so I've got a couple of Skeletor videos planned, and then I've got a couple of maybe a He-Man video right here and there. But I do want to review some Masters of the Universe figures as well from Mattel, specifically from their Masterverse toy line. That's the toy line that pertains to me, that kind of appeals to me the most. So you'll see some Masterverse figure reviews from there. But yeah. Have you tried uploading some Lego reviews on the main channel just to test the waters? That's exactly what I'm doing with this Lego Optimus. I'm going to upload this Lego Optimus just to kind of test the waters and see how many views it gets for both Transformers people and Lego people, and we'll see how well it goes. That's what this Lego Optimus is going to do. I want to use that to test the waters, but also to help promote the Lego channel at the same time. So it's all kind of experimental all at once with multiple different situations, but it's also something that I really genuinely want to review. And so might as well. Plus, I'd rather upload the Lego Optimus review on the main channel because I have more subscribers and more viewers there, where on the Lego channel, I don't really get as many. But yeah. Just to give you a bit of a tease of what other Warhammer figures I have the packaging of a couple of them over here. I can't really pull them out because they're on the shelf right now, but I do have the Warhammer, the McFarlane Toys Tyrannid Gene Stealer from Warhammer. I think I mentioned this figure before in a previous live stream. And then I do also have, they had this huge sale going on at GameStop one day where it was like McFarlane Day or something, and they were having this huge sale on McFarlane figures. So I bought the McFarlane Toys Warhammer Orc Meganob Wishuta. And yeah, this guy looks pretty sweet. I wanted to get one of the orcs because the orcs are probably my favorite of the Xenos, other than I do like the Necrons. I have considered getting one of the Necrons from Warhammer, but I'm still thinking about it. And then I might get maybe one or two more of the Marines. But as of right, oh yeah, and also that Chaos Marine. I do like the way how that figure looks too. But anyway, now let's open up this box. So again, this is a figure from a franchise I just got into. Well, not just got into, but this is one of the first figures, not the first, but one of the first figures that I wanted to get from this particular franchise. And I thought this was the best looking version of this character to get. And this is an early look at this figure, because to my knowledge, not a lot of people have this figure. So just to give you a bit of a tease as to what it is a McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat figure. As you can see, it's got the Mortal Kombat, I think that's Scorpion right there on the back. I've never played Mortal Kombat, but again, it's because I care about the character that they put in the Mortal Kombat. This is the Mortal Kombat Commando Spawn. Ooh, yes. This figure isn't supposed to release till like July or something, but I got my notification from Big Bad Toy Store saying, hey, your thing is shipping. And I was like, all right. And yeah, I thought this was the best looking version of Spawn that I've seen in action figure form, though I do like the way that Throne Spawn looked. And so I felt like I should pick a Spawn up to go with my Gunslinger, because I did get Gunslinger Spawn, but I still needed a regular Spawn. So I decided to have this be my definitive Spawn on my collection, but I'm not really planning on getting more Spawn figures other than this guy. So as of right now, this and the Gunslinger are the only Spawn figures that I own as of right now, and that's the only ones I plan on owning as of right now. So if I get more, it'll be a surprise. But I like the way he looks. I like how he's got the mask around his mouth. Like, I like how he kind of looks like a ninja, though ninja Spawn is already a thing. But yeah, I like the way he looks. This is my first figure from the actual like Mortal Kombat McFarlane toys. Yeah, let's open him. Let's open him up. Let's see. Let's take a look at this guy, just to pattern out the length of this live stream that little bit more. Come on. Yeah, I have been, like I said before, I have been reading some of the Spawn comics, and so I thought it was finally time to at least pick up a Spawn figure. Ooh, I like these green blast effects you can use. Very cool. These green flamey effects for his hands look really cool. I like those a lot. Maybe I should see what Gunslinger looks like with these in his hands. But yeah, sadly, this guy, even though he has a ton of like ammunition on him, he doesn't come with any guns or anything. Thankfully, McFarlane Toys is going to be coming out with a ammunitions pack where you can buy a pack of just a bunch of guns. So I might try to get that, because then I can have some guns for this guy and maybe for some Marvel Legends that I could give those to. But just for now, I've got the Spawn without any guns. Actually, wait, does he come with one? Does he come with a gun? Oh, there's another rubber band. Jeez. I can't tell if this is a gun, an actual gun accessory in the holster, or if this is one of those fake guns that's in the holster where it's actually just a molded piece to look like there's a gun in the holster. I can't tell. Yeah, again, McFarlane Toys does a pretty good job with some of their action figures. My only issues with the actual company themselves is I feel like the scale of 7 inches seems a little weird. Like, why can't you just make them 6 inches like Marvel Legends? Like, are you trying to be different than Marvel Legends on purpose? Yeah, again, a gunless Spawn seems a little weird because... Jeez, can this thing be any louder? Yeah, it looks like... Is this an actual gun, or is this molded in there? Yeah, it's molded in there. Son of a gun. Why did you do that to McFarlane Toys? Okay, I found another issue with McFarlane Toys. They didn't give this guy enough accessories. See, look, he's got a gun right there in the holster, but it's molded in there. It's not an actual separate gun accessory piece. It's a bunch of BS. Come on. You couldn't be bothered to give him a pistol? Actually, I do know a figure I could probably borrow a gun from. Let's see, where did... Aha, there he is. Let me borrow these guns. See what these look like on him. I have a couple gun accessories from that Punisher figure that I reviewed recently. Maybe I could give some of these to Spawn. See if they fit in his hands. Also, the plastic feels really good. It has this almost rubbery quality, but like it doesn't feel like completely rubbery. Like it still feels like sturdy. There we go. That doesn't look bad. Let me put this one in this hand. See how this looks. Give me a second. Experimenting with guns and accessories. There we go. Look at that. I had him borrow the guns from Punisher. That looks pretty good, I'd say so. And again, I love the mask on his mouth. I don't know why. I just love the idea of this guy looking like an actual like assassin with like the bullets, the grenades, and all the like tactical stuff all over him. Like he looks good. Like I like how this spawn looks over like other spawns. Like this guy looks really good. And again, I like the pliable material of this cape. Makes it cool to pose him around. Posability is also not bad either, but again, I feel like there are some things that they could have improved upon with their articulation, because I feel like sometimes McFarlane toys could be doing different stuff with their articulation, because it's not as on par with Marvel Legends, but I still think they're doing a pretty good job considering what kind of quality of action figure you're getting for the price. My only problem is their DC Multiverse figures kind of suck, but any other action figure they make that's not the DC Multiverse is actually pretty good. He's got this nice ball joint right there for his, nice diaphragm arcing back. Like that's, look how, the joints are like really nice and smooth. That's the other thing about this figure I wanted to mention. He's like really smooth to pose too. Really like the way that looks. And then I wanted to take a look at those green effects in his hands. Let's see. It looks like they slide in like this. Look at that. He's got the green flame effects coming out of his hand, like the magic effects coming out of his hand. That looks pretty good. Or is it supposed to go this way? I think it goes this way. That way it looks a little bit better. I like how that wraps around his wrist a little bit better. But yeah, the guns from that guy do fit, and holy crap, do these hurt? I keep poking myself with these stupid spines on his forearm. Focus, you stupid webcam. Focus on the spawn. There we go. I keep poking myself with all these freaking spikes on this guy. But yeah, so far, first impressions of this Spawn figure, pretty good. I like him a lot. But yeah, this is based on a skin from the Mortal Kombat game that you can give Spawn, because Spawn was a DLC character that they added to the game, and this is just one of his skins that you can give him. And again, I just thought this was the best looking of those Spawn figures. Oh, yeah, and he comes with a stand, and it's in the box, but it's kind of a lot of trouble to get it out, so I'll do that later. Okay, let's clean this garbage up. Throw that in the garbage. Okay. So yeah, Sup Prince Productions joined in. Sup, buddy. McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, and yeah, they lack in terms of accessories. Yeah, they always skimp out on the accessories, don't they? Getting more plastic for just $20, even if it doesn't scale with 1 to 12. Yeah, like I said, as much of the complaints about accessories with these figures, they're really high quality and really good for the price, especially considering inflation nowadays. Like, these guys are worth the price. It's just DC Multiverse could be improved. The ones that are really worth it are the McFarlane Toys figures, because as much as they don't really come with too many accessories, they're big, chunky, and weighty. They feel like a brick. But yeah. That's kind of my general opinion on the... That's just kind of my general opinion on McFarlane Toys. But yeah, the Throne Room Spawn, I think, looks pretty good, even though with the short cape, I'd prefer, a nice, long, flowing cape. And the 7-inch scale, again, seems a little bit weird. There are some figures made by McFarlane Toys that are meant to be 7 inches that I think are properly sized for 6-inch. But then there's others where you're like, why is this guy like 5 feet taller than Iron Man? But yeah, McFarlane doesn't include accessories because he uses all the plastic for the figures. Yeah, but I've seen some figures that come with a ton of accessories, and they're only like $1 more. I mean, the Gunslinger Spawn came with 3 guns, including a Gatling gun, and that figure was only a couple dollars more than this one. So it's like, why not include the Even just one gun with this spawn, I would have been happy. Just one gun accessory would have been nice. But nope, they couldn't be bothered to put that in, could they? But anyway, so again, just recapping everything I got from the, from the whole haul stuff. I got those new comic books, like the Han Solo and Chewbacca. Got the Spider-Man one with teaming up with Doctor Strange. I got that other Spider-Man one with some chick I don't know who that is. We got that Wolverine Patch, which looks pretty good. We got that Darkhold Wasp comic, which looks interesting. And then we got that X-Men one, which I hope isn't a disappointment. And then obviously I got that other Scorched and Last Spot Standing. I also picked up that DVD thing of Transformers Prime. Again, it's not the full series. It's just a short thing just with 5 episodes on it. So it's something. I mean, it was only $2, like $2-3, something. I can't remember. It was something like that. But yeah, I do like it a lot. Also, in my most recent Give Spawn the Gundam gun. You mean the... Oh, shoot. The gun that came with the RX-78. It's a really loose fit in his hand, but it's a really loose fit in his hand. Hang on, let me try him double-handing it. That might solidify it a little bit. Ow! Spike detail again. There, how's that? I've got him holding the RX-78-2 rifle. If it will focus on him. Focus. There we go. Yeah, pretty good looking, huh? Jeez, just why does this thing have to hurt? It's covered in just spikes all over. Ugh. But yeah, he looks good. I like the spawn. Case closed. And then, just to kind of show off earlier, because, Prince and Jaws, you kind of showed up a little late. I found... Well, no, Jaws, you were here when I showed it. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. Got this, too. That free Lego set. And then I got this thing. It's the 3-pack for the refractor figures in the toy colors. Very nice camera set. It's that 3-pack from Siege with that fancy box. Picked up those guys as well. So yeah, very nice set of figures we have here. Did I see that Pluto TV has just made a Transformers channel? No, I didn't see that. I'll have to take a look at that. McFarlane doesn't believe in soft plastic for the spiky bits. Well, here's the thing. Some of the plastic here for the spiky bits are slightly pliable, but they still hurt no matter what. It doesn't matter if they're slightly pliable or not, they still hurt. Because some of them are not completely hard plastic, but they're still hurts like crazy. But yeah, I guess if they also wanted to throw in some extra accessories with this guy that wasn't the guns, they could have also thrown in some chains, like some extended chains coming out of his wrists. But these green blast effects are still really cool too. I still like getting at least something. But yeah, I can just have this guy borrow some guns from Punisher if I really wanted him to, so I guess that's a plus. And yeah, that is basically it for the live stream unboxing. I don't really have much else to really talk about. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a piece of dead skin. For a minute, I thought it was like some really crazy, like, I don't know, like a zit or something on my finger, but no, it's just a piece of dead skin. Channel is G1, Beast Wars, Armada, Energon, Cybertron, Animated Prime, RID 2015, Cyberverse. Wait, so wait. So is Pluto TV a like channel where you can go and watch those shows, or is Pluto TV like a is it like a subscription service, an app, or like what is Pluto TV? Is that like a because you made it sound like it was a toy reviewer person. Is you made it sound like it was some toy reviewer guy. So like where do you go and watch Pluto TV? It's a streaming service that's free with ads. Another streaming service that I've been watching that I also have that also has a lot of Transformers shows on it. I also have been watching off of Tubi TV, Tubi. See, Tubi TV. Tubi TV currently has actually quite a lot of Transformers stuff on it. They also get other stuff on there, but it's always temporary. Like all the other stuff they get on here is always like temporary stuff. I mean, they have like the Sandlot and like Yu-Gi-Oh! And like a couple other shows, but their main things that they have that I watch on here is they have Transformers. They have Transformers Energon, Cybertron, Beast Machines. Like they've got a bunch of these. They have Transformers G1. They have Transformers Prime, seasons 2 and 3, I think. Yeah, they just have seasons 2 and 3 of Prime. Transformers Animated, Transformers Armada, Transformers Cybertron, Transformers Energon, and Beast Machines. See, here's their list of shows that they have. There's G1, Prime, Animated, Armada, Cybertron, Energon, and then there's Beast Machines down there. And then everything else they have is not. That's the only Transformers stuff they have. But I thought that was pretty nice. That's where I've mostly been watching a lot of my Transformers stuff. They do also have like Lego Ninjago, and they've got some other cool stuff on here. Like they've also got the Lego Masters show. They've got where did it go? They have those Sherlock Holmes movies. They have like Surf's Up, Terminator, Beetlejuice, The Sandlot, Jumanji. Like, there's a lot of good stuff on here. But that's like only 20% of the stuff they have. And then everything else on their subscription service is and then like everywhere else on the they do have Beast Wars on Tubi as well. It's just it didn't show up because they call it Beast Wars Transformers, not Transformers Beast Wars. So look, I can even show you. It's kind of dumb, but you have to type in Beast Wars separated from it. See, there it is. Now Beast Wars shows up because I typed Beast Wars in first, not Beast Wars Transformers. So anyway, but yeah, that's where I usually watch most of my Transformers shows is on Tubi. And then I own a bunch of them on DVD like Beast Wars. But yeah, that is basically it for this live stream unboxing. I don't really have much else to talk about. I really liked this one. A lot more people showed up. But yeah, thanks Firewall for joining in. Thanks Jaws for joining in, and Prince Productions, though you Prince kind of disappeared there toward the end. But oh yeah, also after the Lego Optimus, some other reviews I also have planned. I do have the Transformers Legacy Sandstorm from that Beast Wars subline of Walmart exclusives, as well as the Buzzsaw figure as well. I do have the Buzzsaw. He's in his accurate bee or wasp mode. But yeah, I got those figures as well, which I'll also review. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Or this live stream, not review. So anyway, expect the Lego Optimus review to go up. Thank you all for watching. This has been Briximus Prime, and I'll catch you guys